OBS has been the bane of my existence since 2016. Back then, back then I used to stream Town of Salem. Oh, I love Werewolf. I used to, you know, in my when I would kill somebody, I would rickroll them with the will. Yeah, don't make. No, hell no. 6 hours live on Red Zone. Exactly. That's a little excessive. Exactly, and I'm learning that, and and if I'm gonna commit to something, I'm not gonna do it halfway. So they start. And the stats would back you up on that. But I haven't seen either of them play. Just being honest, and I haven't played either of them this season. Like I said, the stats with Jordan Love shows way more consistency across the board compared to Kenny Pickett. Um, like I said, 28 to 8 touchdown interception ratio compared to 16 to 12. That's just, and not only that, but an extra. Yeah, although they complete the same amount of throws, which I found odd. So either they're really safe, or the throws that the Packers are hitting are just completely open and it's a busting coverage. Mhm. Yeah, Ayuk was actually like fourth or fifth on the receiving yards list. I think he only had like 2 touchdowns on the season. But yeah, Dante had two, Fryermuth has four, and I think one person also has like three, and Ayuk has two. I guess if you're playing. Yeah, I'm kind of curious about the Steelers, 1-2 combo of Ramondre Stevenson and Khalil Mullings. I'm more of a one-back person. I know some people use a RBC, but I'm not a huge running back by committee person. Um, but it's turned out to be pretty effective for both users. I mean, 13 touchdowns across two running backs for the Steelers and 11 for the Packers. Well, I think, like I said, the defense defensive rank for the Steelers is fifth in the league in total yards allowed, but he has not turned the ball over, so he's forcing three and outs. Um, because I think his turnover margin was like -2 or -3, and Packers was like -9 or not -9. Oh, sorry, not -9. It was just 9. It was +9. Sorry. Yeah, let's say he was fifth in turnover margin. I think someone in our league has like almost 20, but yeah, one's the difference turnover margin's almost like 10, 11. So, um, the Steelers just got to prevent those turnovers from happening. I mean, you could see it across the board that he's turning the ball over way more. Um, yeah, or either that or just better consistency in the offense. It looks like he's hitting all his receivers, pretty balanced, but there's no like one guy who's going to rip it open for a one play touchdown, or a long touchdown in general.
Had to make sure my mic was coming through on stream. I didn't see any of the bars going up. I think I switched it. I think it's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that O line for Packers though, especially on the right side, is highly suspect. They have a lot of 11 sacks this season, and that's not good enough. Um, the left tackle's allowed 6, so if Steelers can get that edge threat, he can have a chance against this Packers team.
Hell yeah. Gotta get to Jordan Love. Key.
The thing about Jordan Love too, I realized is I think he has that slinger one throw motion, which is slightly quicker of a release than it is anything else. And I think that tends to prevent a lot more sacks than probably he'd probably have a lot more than 23 if he had like a normal throwing motion. Throwing motion.
Yeah. I've had a couple of mishaps with Daniel Jones's throwing motion. It's sometimes it's just too slow. But yeah, I know there some users still struggle with Aaron Rodgers' release, which is very funny to me. But I'm very ready to see this game once they
Yeah,
start.
it gives me not only being able to be in the commentary booth with you, Alex. It gives me a good idea of what to expect out of the Packers. I don't think I play them this season, but I fully expect to play them next, and we'll see how it goes. Again, it's a good opportunity to get some valuable scouting in. Uh, Give me 1 second, and I will be back because I gotta go do something real quick.
Right, I'm solo casting. I'm waiting for the milkman to. Let me. Oh, where did stream go? Hope I'm not missing anything. Why is it loading up YouTube on there? I am missing the game. I am so sorry. I have missed a little bit of the game. We're a couple minutes in. Looks like Steelers start with the ball. They're gonna get a good short route to Pickens. Oh, fumble. Someone's pulling the plug early. Weird. Doesn't even matter that I missed part of the game. Technical difficulties early. Always, there's always a disconnect when I'm involved. I'll take it back to the Discord chat. Meanwhile, well, it's interesting times out here. We're gonna wait for that game to come back up. I'll put my see if this. Oh, whoopsies. See if this can hold on to my alt key for me. It can't. Well, now we are just waiting for the game to come back on. I don't got much more to say about these teams. I know Packers, you gotta need the win. Oh, welcome back.
Yeah, yep. I was just hearing the bits and pieces of what you said. Yeah, you can't go 2 games under 500 this late in the season. It's almost impossible to recover from.
Yeah, and I mean, what Packers are sitting at 6-4. If 5 losses in the NFC is almost too much at this point in the season, and I know that personally because I'm sitting there right now too.
I'm sitting at 5-5, so
It's a hard knock life, but we're you get 5 losses at this point, and it's gonna take a toll on you, and you're probably not gonna make the playoffs. It's just too
mm-mm,
many.
I agree.
So must win game. They did start it for a second, and then
Mhm.
that disconnected. So we're gonna have to
Right.
wait for them to start it up again. Once it starts up again, I'll probably share my screen on here so we get it at like the same time point, because that's usually a struggle on these broadcasts, is getting it to like where we're commentating over the same time frame of the game. Somebody will be 2
Okay.
plays behind usually. All right, they have started. It's kicking off. And now I will share. There we go. Is that showing?
It says watch stream. Let's go. Okay, we're on the kickoff.
All right, sweet.
Steelers kicking off to Packers first.
Which is interesting. I believe that the Steelers got the ball first, unless there was a
Oh,
graphic that I
no, no,
missed before
that
this.
just looks like wow, interesting color choice from the Packers. Though it looks almost like the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah,
Um,
these
sorry.
these Packers always go with the weirdest uniform choice. I don't know what their problem is with the regular uniforms, but never the same. I almost I almost always have to tune out when I see a Packers stream. Sucks that I have to be a moderator. Looks like
Here we go. Oh, it just says the screen up.
wow,
Stop and back of our that TJ. No, it's not TJ Watt.
great play recognition from is that Sturgman? It says
That's
Stutzman.
Stutzman with a tackle, 3 yard loss, and now Green Bay's already behind the stick.
Way to sniff that out from the linebacker spot.
Especially because it's a cover 3. He may have had someone on him, or it may have just been a good user
Yeah,
to move
it
him
looked like
over.
he was using him the whole play, and he just saw it coming. We're gonna get They're already behind the sticks, as you said. Gonna
He throws it
try.
short, forced the drop. Mike Hilton with a great play.
Not a great start for Love. 1 for 2 for -3. Gonna have to turn
There's
it
still a
up.
lot. There's still a lot of time left. We'll see how this goes. But we got a 2x2 slot, and I was 2x1. In and one running back out of the gun.
Not looking like much open.
Uh,
He's gonna take
oh,
off.
that's a risk. Easy fumble chance right there, but he gets away with it, and Steelers forces a punt on the first drive of the game.
First drive, less than almost less than a minute in. We're gonna go over a little bit over after the time loss, but great defense to start off.
Return. Oh, that's a good hit stick from
Great
Green
coverage.
Bay.
Get to see Kenny Pickett's first drive.
Yeah, I have my reservations towards Kenny Pickett.
Oh yeah.
I, the press from Green Bay. That's interesting.
He's
Oh,
gonna bring the linebacker back together as well.
Any showing.
Oh, quick pressure.
Oh,
That's Ojulari coming in from the left side.
yeah, he was someone I pointed out in the game of the week preview video. He has 6 sacks on the season, so no surprise that he's already in the backfield. In the
Former
first quarter.
Giant. Just couldn't fit onto
Mhm.
my team anymore.
How's that feel? The former player doing well in another place.
I've got my men. I I didn't scout enough in the draft. I took an edge rusher, and then I just couldn't pay Ojulari with that rookie coming up. Oh, we're gonna see a run.
We're going to see a run with Mullings. Oh, wow, that's an interesting call considering that Ramondre has most of the carries. What's a good game in a 7 and 3rd and short?
All right, they're gonna come out in the gun on a 3rd and short. Mulling's still in the backfield. Definitely gotta watch out for that right side deep zone. Looks like he's retreated well. Oh,
Good
that's
swat.
Ashton Davis. What a play.
I think if Pickett and the Steelers usually would have reacted quick enough, he'd had first down yardage on an underneath throw. But that little half second was the difference between 3 and out and first down. So try to cough and corner that, but he didn't quite get it out of bounds.
Starting it at the
Green Bay
25.
might as well be a touchback.
Right. So some interesting first drives here. Not a whole lot of offense.
If you'd have told me, if I'd have bet that the first 2 drives started out with punt, punt, and I would have probably lost 10, 15, $20.
So some more gun from the Packers here.
Hits the check down to his running back for a gain of about 14.
The first down of the game. We'll take it.
Very conservative play call, but one that's still very effective. The running back in the flat, Max Borghi.
Extension of the run game. Borghi
I feel like that's how they.
plays hard.
I feel like that's what the NFL is now. Like with these RPOs, is that everything is just an extension of the run game.
Especially with the Dolphins. Looked like he was coming out in cover 3 cloud and then remembered that that's the worst coverage to call in Madden. Ooh, looked like he was going to find a lane, but he gets a good completion up to the 37.
That was good patience from the Packers user on that one. He had about 3 or 4 yards in front of him, but took his time, didn't pass the line of scrimmage, didn't force an illegal forward pass, and waited for that,
Kept his eyes
12-yard
downfield.
in route. Yeah, it's maybe the first play in opposing territory for this game.
Gonna see. Looks like Borghi's first run only goes for 3 yards, but you'll take it.
More concerned with what the second down call is going to be in the second. Is having come out in 5 wide on nickel double A gap. Ooh,
Really
this
empty.
should be interesting. Right backs out.
No blitz. He's gonna. Oh, the
That's an
flag.
overthrow. There. Yeah, I think maybe PI.
Roughing the
No, it's roughing the
passer.
passer. Oh, 3:15, and now we get our first play in the red zone. Let's
Wow,
get that
roughing the
F.
passer.
Let's get that NFL red zone set up. We're inside the 20.
I gotta get some like red zone graphic that I can throw up whenever somebody gets in the red zone.
For some
Def.
teams this year, 20-yard line, they still struggle to score inside the red zone. Some teams can score within, midfield on any given play. But Max War, he runs for another 3 yards on 1st and 10. He rushes 6 yards, not impressive so far.
Not impressive, but it gets you a little bit ahead of the sticks. Or at least on par with them. Coming out empty again. Let's see what he tries here.
I love the going 5 wide here. I mean, he sees different openings. Sees what it's kind of hard to hide in 5 wide what you're going to do. But he went for a screen pass and there's a fumble that is recovered by the Packers. I
Believe
think
the
this will
ref should have
be,
blown that dead.
yeah, I think this will be coming back and be you know, he was down.
Should still be a loss on the play. Oh,
No review.
no review.
Third and 13. I don't think a review would do much good anyway.
Yeah, still a loss. Oh, he's stepping up in the pocket. Looks like he's got some
He's got a
room.
lane,
And he
and he's got the
fights for the
first.
first.
You can
Jordan
tell he's
Love.
very excited about that.
Oh yeah. Hell, I'd be excited if my quarterback put his life on the line for the squad.
Yeah, most people, if their quarterback were takes off, you might as well just, say it's a fumble at that point, unless you slide. But he took the risk, and the risk paid off.
Way to fight on the 3rd and 13. Gonna start from the 9, or gonna get a 1st and goal from the
Now
9.
we're now we're in the pistol. First time we've seen something out of pistol. It's a
Gonna come out
read
on
option,
the
and
read
he pitches
option. Oh, gonna barely get
right
back
back
to
to
the
the line of
line.
scrimmage. I think he's lucky to get back to the line on that one. It looked like
Yeah.
it was stopped in the backfield.
These linebackers are they're sniffing the Packers plays out for the most part. I guess for the least part, we're down at the 9-yard line, but
I
they're
feel
having a
like
hard
just
time running
looking
it.
at I feel like just looking at the stats that the biggest benefit to the Packers has been his pass game, but I haven't really seen a lot of it. It's been a lot of, runs up the middle or, just like that option play.
A lot of scrambles.
That too, but he's some of it's stepping up in the pocket, and it's a calculated risk. There's no one to throw it to. You better throw it away. No,
Oh,
he does
silly.
not.
This is a hard spot to be in at the 21, 3rd and goal.
Hey, someone said to turn your mic up, please.
Turn my
They
mic
can't
up.
hear you.
All right.
He said
Testing,
way up.
testing. Yeah, I just put it all the way at the. I think I had it like on like minus 30 decibels or like something like that. I looked at my OBS. I didn't realize it was that low.
Third and goal from the 13.
Gonna motion read in.
He plays it safe. I think he may be going for the field goal unless he ain't gonna get there.
Yeah. 9-yard gain.
Should be a field goal and the first points on the board for Green Bay coming up.
You gotta get up. Take your points. I hear the Lions would be going for this.
Perfectly timed kick right down the middle, and Green Bay opens up with a 3-0 lead.
I forget who
That
who had the spread in this game.
Packers had 6.5. Were a 6.5 point favorite.
Packers 6.5 favorites.
So that drive went roughly 65 yards, which capped off with a field goal. 3-0 game. 1 minute 53 seconds left in the quarter.
We get to see the Steelers offense again after that first 3 and out.
I don't usually judge things by the first drive, but the second drive is where, I immediately judge how you're doing. Oh no, that was dangerous, but it
Interesting
worked for.
throw.
This is why. This is why I said that the Green Bay would cover the spread. It's throws like that are just, you turn your eyes to it because it's very dangerous. But maybe that's the way the Steelers lives. Who knows?
Got to take risks to get the rewards. Not too much of a risk on a 4-yard throw, but we're gonna see a
Inside zone
run.
play. Oh no, there's a good run right
Ooh,
there.
Ramondre found a
Ramondre,
gap for 17.
yeah, I really like the run call there. The line was pretty spread out, and the Milky, tried to. I don't know if he tried to dive or if he cut by accident, but his guy was on the ground before Ramondre was even there, so it pretty much made a very clear lane for 17.
Yeah, looks like he could have been trying to make an adjustment with his right stick, and it just fell. Oh,
Oh, there's
Pickett!
a
Ooh,
oh, that was
just off
either a
his
slight overthrow.
fingertips.
Was that a slight overthrow or was that just a drop? I couldn't tell.
Let get a quick instant replay on this. Looks like right through
Right
his
through his hands.
hands.
Right through his hands. I see. For me, that's a drop. That's not even on Pickett. As much as I don't like him, that's not on Pickett.
Oh boy.
And he goes for
That
it,
is on
and it
Pickett.
is an interception. That one's 100% on Pickett.
Ashton Davis, after that first play he made on the 3rd and 3 on the first drive, he's going to get a pick here. He's having
Ashton
himself
Davis
a
is
good
actually
game.
one of the Ashton Davis is actually one of the faster safeties in the league, and I think if I would keep a good eye on where Davis is most of the time, so trying to avoid throwing his direction.
Most definitely. Looks like they're going to come out in
Got an
RPO. Ooh,
RPO bubble,
good blocks.
and
Okay.
definitely good blocks and tread the sideline for what, like 17?
Looks like
No, 16
16.
yards.
Yeah.
16 yards.
TJ Watt was ready for Love to take that and run.
I
Right.
wish. No, I think Packers would have got more if that ball had been more in front rather than him having to do like a whole pirouette to catch it.
Yeah. There's the end of the first quarter. It's low scoring.
Yeah, it makes my whole 35-28 prediction, look kind of silly at this point.
Whole
I hope
lot of
the
game
scoring picks up.
left.
Exactly.
Yeah, I've scored 24 in the second quarter before. See what they
I
come
scored.
out in.
Who was that? Scored 21 against in a quarter in the fourth quarter. It was Fallen when he lost Bryce Love. I scored 21 in the fourth to come back after not scoring a point the whole entire game.
Oh, we're going to see some under center from Love, Allen in the backfield.
Maybe the first time we've seen under center from Milky this whole game. It's
It's
a
going to
stretch
be a
play.
zone. Oh, and Allen
Oh,
breaks
he got
through.
through it. Good gain of 10 for
Just
Katron
short
Allen.
of the first.
What's your play call here on 2nd and inches, Alex?
Uh, honestly, as cliche as it is, play action shot. Especially just because of my offense with Saquon in the backfield. You get a good running back in the backfield. You get a play action shot like he's
Well,
calling right
yeah,
here. You
it,
find
it,
a
it looks like that's what he was looking for, but the pressure got there and forced an incomplete pass.
just couldn't find the opening in time.
It didn't help if you go back that his square and X for him both ran into each other. I think if they ran clean routes,
Yeah, they got
they would have
stuck in the same spot.
they got stuck in the same
Yeah.
spot. So,
Oh, some more under center.
this is where you start pounding it
Yeah,
because
3rd and inches.
this is 4 down territory. Even if he stops it short,
Quick handoff
he's
to
done. Oh,
Allen. Wow. Good gain on 3rd
that
and inches.
it's starting to look like my defense against most people that try to run the ball against me. There's just gaps everywhere.
Swiss cheese.
Can't have a defense like we've been having. Gun 2-by-1, 2-1-1.
He's gonna fake the handoff to Allen.
That's a risk, but it
Oh, he's
is
gonna look for a
intercepted.
read. Minka.
Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick, who has a good return all the way to the 27-yard line. That was a very risky throw. He could have had 3 point. He could have had 3 points there at minimum if he would have, played it a little bit more safe. But he took the risk, and unfortunately, risks don't pay off sometimes.
Yeah, we're gonna see the Steelers' offense one more time. Not great drives to start off the game, but all it takes is one good drive to get you going. It's a play action off the draw. Oh,
Oh, he is open,
he's gonna
and he
find the
gets it.
hole.
Kenny
Deontay
Pickett
Johnson
for
looked like
wow.
47 yards.
Sounds about right. I can't believe he got
Wow,
that far open on man. Oh, was it like a wheel route to
that
the outside?
that looks like Jabril Peppers was playing press coverage,
Jabril isn't the fastest, so it kind of surprised me that he's out there playing in the
and
in
he's
the
a
corner.
he's a primary safety as well.
That's not good.
gonna see the Steelers up inside the 30 or. Oh no!
Forearm fracture for Jordan Love. Sean Clifford's
Wow!
going to come in the game. This changes the whole complexion of the line. If
Wow!
we could get a line, if we could get a line now for this game, I
Betters
guarantee
are
you'd be.
pissed.
Yeah, I would be too.
No live
I know.
lines.
That's why I picked Green Bay heads up. I didn't take Green Bay in the 6, in my personal bet. But if I was just going off the stats, Green Bay looks like they should be winning, and
Absolutely
covering.
hurt. And on an interception too. Just not a great series of events. Their
That
defense
was
filled up
very,
though.
yeah. And, so far Pittsburgh still hasn't been in the red zone. There was something interesting I saw there out of that back free safety for Pittsburgh. No, it wasn't Pittsburgh. It was Green Bay, where he had him manned up on the far left wide receiver. I guess he was trying to double him up to where he didn't get beat.
Yep.
Right prior to the play being prior to the snap.
As long as it's a deep blue, you can double team.
Exactly.
And after that first play on that shot, you almost have to.
Oh, that's
Oh,
behind him. That's a big miss. There's the Kenny Pickett I know and love.
it's been up and down for Pickett all game.
All right, time to tie the game.
Yeah, but they're gonna bring the field goal unit out. Gonna have Mata. All right, the snap, the hold, the kick, it's up, and it is good.
3-3.
Back to tied.
6:22 left in the second quarter. 2 field goals. In a game that probably should have more scoring, but both teams are coming out playing well.
High scoring Madden, but sometimes you'll have games like this where you just can't get anything going.
Would you classify this as a trap game for the Packers?
I think with the history between these two users and they know who each other are, I think they both come in knowing that it's going to be a hard game. Personally,
Wide again against a nickel double A
with his
gap.
backup quarterback coming in,
Sean Clifford going straight up.
Cliff Dog. Oh, he's going to
Oh,
find
he
the
has him.
crosser
He
wide
has him.
open. All right. First throw, 21 yards.
Already looks better than Kenny Pickett.
You'll take a completion on your first throw every day, especially 20 yards. He's going to take the snap and he's looking to throw again.
Good check down.
Ooh.
But he got hit and Ayuk is down.
Ouch. I can see why he's down after taking that hit.
By Keanu Neal. Oh my
Ooh.
God. That hit power is something else with
He
Keanu
may
Neal.
be dead.
The only way that gets worse is if it was someone like Bobby Wagner or what used to be old Madden Deion Jones hitting you like that.
Oh, he's going to fake the handoff to Borgie. Oh, he's going to try and
There's
find
there's
Doubs.
the inexperience. He was under pressure. That's why I said it was inaccurate.
Hey,
There'll be sometimes I'm not even under pressure and it's still out of the reach of my wide receivers, and that aggravates me. But
we love EA.
as a buddy of mine said, you can't spell steel without EA. 3rd and 3. What's the play call here?
Playing far off on the outside receivers. We'll see a handoff to Allen.
Zone.
And he's
And
going
the push forward get the first down.
These Packers got fight.
Okay, so looks like Brandon Ayuk will be back, but Green Bay took the safe approach in that keeping him, well rested until he's completely healed. So we'll see Brandon Ayuk probably later in either the next drive or in a few plays when he's completely, healthy.
Their receiving core seems to be still pretty fledged out with Reed, Watson, and Doubs on the field.
Another inside zone for 6 yards.
If he had a little bit more burst, he might have been able to get the first there, but Cole
Well,
Holcomb
I,
gets
I
the
think
tackle.
I think if I was Milky, I'd pretty much continue to keep running the ball. He's averaging 7.5 yards a carry. It's something to continue to monitor. Like if he's going to give you these open looks, you need to take advantage of it. That's a good gap to run
Oh
through,
yeah,
and hits him for 12 on that.
8 yards a carry for Allen. Who needs love? Christian Watson, look at that blocking from the receiver. We're past the halfway mark in the second quarter. Clifford making some changes at the line. It's going to be another handoff. Not as long
Only
of a
2 yards
run.
on this one. I was about to say, I think someone missed a block there because that linebacker was down in the gap, pretty quickly. I think there was a block whiff somewhere in there.
Can't have that. 2nd and 8. They're going to try and
Dangerous,
find
and it's picked
Daubs.
off.
Wow. Burks with the interception. That's an interception with each of the two quarterbacks for the Packers.
Every quarterback that's been in this game has thrown a pick.
Clifford just not able to put enough zip on it. Feel as if Love may have made that throw.
The way both teams are playing, it seems like they are not content with, kicking field goals. They feel like they have to score touchdowns to win the game. Generally, as people get closer to the end zone, they get more conservative, but I haven't seen that approach today.
Full aggression. Another handoff.
And he plows forward for 7. Ramondre getting it done with 8 yards to carry.
Always fighting for extra yards over there.
It's kind of surprising because Ramondre, when I think of Ramondre Stevenson, I don't think of him as like the fastest back in the world, or even a power back at that regard. More of a receiving back, in my opinion. So seeing 8 yards of carry is going to be very promising for Madrid.
Gonna see a Pickett pass play. Oh!
Oh,
Tries to find Pickens, but Ashton Davis there again.
I think if I was Madrid in that situation, I would have checked it down to the running back. It looked like the running back had a clear first down with a check down.
Yeah. But tried to find the out route, couldn't. All right, 3rd and 3. Let's see if they can find something here. Pickett to throw.
Oh, he
Oh!
had him. He had him. He had him. And that's complete to Pat Fryermuth, I believe.
Yes,
Oh, he tried to
sir.
run no huddle, but it's 2-minute warning.
Down to the 2-minute warning. Still 3-3, but Steelers big play past midfield.
Did you have a bet on this game, by the way? Figured I would ask.
I did not. I need to. I've been slacking with my bets, honestly. I need to put more bets in so I can get more rejects bucks. I feel as if I could predict games pretty well. We're gonna see more press coverage from the Packers here. Woo!
That linebacker filled the gap pretty quickly.
Quay Walker in there immediately. Recognized it as soon as the ball was snapped.
And Quay Walker already has 5 tackles on the game, so very impressive showing from Quay Walker.
Ooh-wee. Pickett still hasn't gotten much this game. He had the completion on the first drive and then the long completion on one of the next drives, but there's a
It's
third
a good.
or a
There's a
fourth. Sorry.
good. There's a good check down from Madrid on that. Makes it very manageable 3rd and 2.
Open up the playbook. especially with 120 left. Still got 3 timeouts.
See, this is where I would tend to lean more run, and you're going to go for it on fourth down just from the past decisions you've made. Also, if you run it and you decide to kick a field goal later, you can definitely do so and run down most of the clock by doing so. And it seems like Madrid's taking this approach.
Yeah, he's taking it down to 1.
There's the run. He
Ooh.
gets the first, not by
Packers
much.
tried to shoot the gap, but just too far away.
Okay, I'm gonna be back in a second. I've got to go get my charger for my headset.
Got it. Clock running down on the half. Pickett making signals at the line. Ball is snapped. Pickens beat his man off the line. He's going to lob it up to him. He's going to catch it. Oh, and he's down at the 1. Oh, goodness. Pickens couldn't extend the ball past the goal line. Stuck at the 1-yard line with 20 seconds to go. 2 timeouts. Let's see what the Steelers decide to come out with here. Oh, if he's able to keep that right arm up, he might be able to reach over the line. Steelers coming out in the I form. Going to see Ramondre Stevenson in the backfield and what looks to be Derek Watt. Takes the snap. He hands it off to Stevenson. Touchdown. The first touchdown of the game. Janovich is the fullback. Apologies. Our first touchdown of the game goes to Stevenson. Brings it to 10-3. Assuming he hits the PAT. 10-3. And can't be what you came in thinking about, especially with the spread being Packers getting sick or losing 6.5 points. But there might be a lane. Nope, no lane. Allen will get to the 21. There's 12 seconds left. Let's see what they can get going if they try and get anything going here. Clifford coming out in the shotgun. Looks like they're just gonna hand it off to Borgie, see if he can find a lane, and if not, just take it down to the half. Oh, he's gonna call a timeout. The aggression is staying in this game. Looks like he's gonna try for a big shot. Can't hurt too much, but you can't have your quarterback fumbling and giving up a scoop and score. Especially with TJ Watt on the other end. Steelers will come out and prevent defense as expected. And the Packers will try and find a man up the seam. Wow. Mike Hilton with the interception. He's going to go down with 1 second left. It's a 58-yard field goal from this spot. They're going to try and attempt it.
Yeah,
Packers
I just got back to see that interception and a touchdown. I missed who the touchdown was by, but I figured it was a rushing touchdown.
Oh yeah,
Um,
Stevenson got a touchdown.
they
Wow.
got there, 10-point lead for the Steelers. Who predicted this from the start?
Wow. That Jordan Love injury is just haunting them so after that drive. But even then, I mean, yeah, but a little recap for you. They got down to about the 40-yard line, and then that I believe it was a 3rd and inches or something similar. Pickens beats his man off the line in a cover 1, and he's just wide open downfield. He gets down at the 1-yard line. Just takes a simple handoff to Stevenson to get a touchdown.
And Green Bay starts out on defense, so Pittsburgh can build on this lead.
Just can't be what you want as a Packers fan, but all it takes is a defensive stop and go get a score. You're back in this game.
Under center. Ooh, that's interesting. Where?
Yeah, his man
Okay.
was in
Oh,
the
he's in
wrong
the wrong.
spot.
He's in the wrong. I hear you.
All right, good run. Take a 4-yard run. It's average.
I feel like there's been a lot less plays in this game compared to games I've played already. I feel like there's a lot less going on.
Yeah, they've been pounding the rock a good amount, and when they aren't pounding the rock, there's been a good amount of completions to go with it. Another under center. They're coming out in strong.
It
Strong
was such a
knife.
wide set. That was such a wide set. Oh, that's a good
Wow.
completion. And took a shot for good measure, but he held on to it. Dante Johnson.
Right over Quay Walker's head. All right. We're going to get a 1st and 10 for the Steelers. Their own 45. A tight gun formation.
A track play.
All right, a handoff to
Oh,
Stevenson.
9.
It's another
Almost 10.
2nd and inches. Wide open playbook. You never know what you're going to throw at him on a 2nd and inches.
Nope. You're definitely right.
Looks like they're coming out in the I form. Lots of under center. Some guns sprinkled in. It's going to be a
And he throws
pass.
it.
Wow.
No, and it's a completion to Pat Fryermuth for 13.
Might be a little bit more. I think that was from their own 45 to the Packers 32.
I thought it was there. I thought we were on opponent's territory already. That's my fault.
It's all good. But hey, we are down to the 32 on the Packers side of the field. Steelers are driving.
I wonder what goes through your mind as the Packers user when you are without your starting quarterback, you know, and you're down 10. Roll out to the right and hits.
Darnell
Can't tell who that
Washington.
is. Darnell
I think.
Washington. That makes
Could
sense.
be any D name, but I believe it's Darnell. Yeah, it's not time just yet for the Packers to start panicking, but you let up a score here and then you don't score, it might be time for the Packers fans to start taking some deep breaths. It's gonna be a draw.
Draw.
Wow, nice play by number 98. Right up the middle. It's gonna be a 3rd and 4 here.
I will say this: that Pittsburgh O line's holding up nicely for even on draw plays. I mean, still positive yard.
Oh yeah,
I don't
you
think I've
almost
seen.
never see that. I mean, 3rd and 4 is such an in between. You'd
I'm
almost
I'm running
rather
the
3rd
ball
and
here.
5.
Yeah, I'd run the ball here, but it's not my choice.
Oh,
And he catches it. He tries to
wow!
jump in. He got it. Touchdown
He
Steelers.
gets back the touchdown that he missed
George
earlier,
Pickens.
and it
It's gonna
looks
be
like
a
it's gonna be a
with a
20. Wow.
it's gonna be a 17-point game. The panic meter right now, if you're the Packers, is set at 8 out of 10.
Yeah, it's DEFCON 2. Oh man, you gotta
Down
kick
three
it off.
possessions.
Clifford's got to show some worth soon.
I'm glad I only bet 15 on this game.
Ooh, it
There's a
almost looked like there was going to be a gap there.
that kick returner didn't look that fast. I don't know who that was, but he didn't look that fast.
I think it's Katron Allen.
Mm. Just looked kind of bulky when he ran.
Yeah. You almost need to see at the very least, a field goal here.
I,
Cannot.
I don't even. I don't even think a field goal is good enough here. A field goal would be a letdown at this point.
It has to be.
He hit the running back.
Hey, after the interception, I mean, before that throw, he had the same amount of completions to his own team as he did to the other team. You gotta get yourself rolling a little bit.
I think Clifford's ability to, not throw to not throwing to his own teammates. He's going to limit his ability to throw deep.
All right, we're gonna get a play
Play
action
action.
here.
He's going for the shot. There's no way.
Clifford's
There's not
gonna
a chance.
overthrow it.
Yeah,
Burks
there's no
was running
pressure either.
stride for stride with Watson. He almost has to be glad that he overthrew that.
If you give me a second, I will. There's something I want to look up, and that's what exactly John Clifford's stats are. I really want to know. More of an analytics type of person. And he got the first down and more.
Wow, Borgie up to the 41.
Okay, so Sean Clifford's stats. His deep accuracy is a 71, so leaves a lot to be desired. He is quite mobile though, at 86 speed.
Like to have someone that can move around in the pocket.
Sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it's a bad thing.
Come out in the single back. Borgie's gonna get the stretch. Good
And he's
blocking
got a lane. He's got a
downfield.
lane.
Oh.
If he had just held his block a little bit longer, he's gone.
Burks able to make the tackle. Packers are starting to drive. We're at the 36 of the Steelers.
I think it still remains that the Packers need a touchdown here. They don't need a field goal.
Oh, yeah. Definitely do not want a field goal. With how the Steelers' offense has been driving.
Good check down.
Ooh.
And he got.
Nice move.
Just maybe the game plan for the Packers right now is just, keep things short, keep things to open receivers, and, eventually you'll be able to hit something over the middle.
If they're keeping the running backs open, why not throw to them?
Exactly.
All right, they're going to come out and single back Borgie in the backfield for this one. Couple yards.
Gain of 3. Do you run here? Do you run here down 17, or do you just try to get it back as quick as you can?
I was just about to say something about that. I feel like I start passing it a little bit more here. I do like mixing it up with the run, but you just
I think if you're down 17, you just got to go with it. You got to go passing.
yeah, with how both of these teams have been running the clock. I mean, oh, and there's a sack.
Yeah. I think if you go back for a few seconds, you would see that the running back was open out of the wheel route, and he also had the tight end going right. If he pass led him to the right, I think you'd have had him for a pretty significant gain.
Oh yeah,
But he had to hit him almost immediately.
it's hard man to find. All right, 3rd and 15. You need a touchdown.
And he goes for it. He slides down 3 yards short. Now he's got a decision to make.
I think you almost have to go for it here. No question. Your offense this first spark your offense has seen. You got to get some more momentum.
I think the Packers, if they don't get it here, you might as well just, Call this a game. Now, I've seen an 18-point comeback once this year.
Just turn
I've
off the
only heard about it from
commentary.
other people. I don't know about turning off the commentary. We still got to feel it. We still got to feel the time, but it's getting to that point in time where it's got to happen.
Start talking about dinner plans. Oh,
And he hits.
Watson up the middle.
And he's down to the 4.
All right, he got the first. It's so close to the goal line. Gotta find a way in. Second coming of Christian McCaffrey in the backfield. He's gonna get the dive. Down to the 1.
Down to the 1.
Wow.
You have a particular play call for a 1-yard run?
Give me a strong toss at a goal line.
Oh God, I could not. I always sweat when I run toss.
It's a oh, here's a single back toss. It looks like.
No, I bet he changes out of it. No, he doesn't change out of it.
High
That's why I
spin
don't
is
run the
there.
toss. That's why I don't run the toss. For that reason right there. The reason I don't run the toss.
Wow, all the way back to the 7-yard line. Not what
He's
you
at
want to
the
see.
1, lost 6 yards on a toss. For me, you line up heavy and you either run stretch, you either sneak it, or you look for an RPO with a run, inside zone or stretch.
Whoa,
He's sending running back in motion.
quick snap.
He needs to hurry. Doesn't
Oh,
have anybody, but he throws it across the
oh!
middle and it's
Joey
incomplete.
Porter drops the
But it is
interception.
the fourth quarter, so now the Packers can go for it if he wishes.
Whew. It's a great Monday night football, Friday night football game.
You said Monday night. I was like, oh, really?
Yeah, Monday night in Madden, Friday night in real life.
Right. But who's doing the Rejects Sim midseason podcast?
It should be Madrid after he wins. It seems like, and probably a couple others like the Bears user Matt, and maybe a couple others. I gotta change up one of my playoff picture graphic to whatever it ends up with after this week.
4th down and goal at the 7, and play happens. He hits square.
Wow!
Christian Watson with a 7-yard touchdown. That's huge for Milky.
That is what you need to stay in this game. He's gonna make it a 10-point game if he hits the PAT.
That was a nice out and in from Christian Watson. I feel like we've seen that twice already in this drive. And both times he converted on 4th down with it.
I do remember. All right, so we got a game again. 10 points.
Now, do we see some stops from Green Bay?
Definitely expecting Madrid to come out pounding that rock.
Where's Fallon when you need him?
Keep pounding.
That's right.
Gotta be ready for the run if you're Milky. But with it being a 10-point game, you still gotta be ready for that pass, catch you off guard, try and extend that lead.
Steelers looks like he's coming out in a 2x2, but it's all close.
Taking his time to snap the ball. Little play action.
Play action, misdirection.
Oh,
He got me
wow.
on that one. He got me on that one too.
Pickens with
That's a
another big
great
game.
play. I'll tell you what, I'm very impressed with George Pickens outside of that one really bad throw. He's had a phenomenal game today.
He's
I'll
picking the Packers apart.
I admit when I'm wrong, and in this case, this week I am wrong. George Pickens also has over 100 yards on the day at 101.
Whew. Great day in a mediocre Pickett day. He's turned it up after struggling in the first half, though. Wow! Who's that? Canuck shooting in there. All right.
If he didn't shoot the gap there, then that's probably a big play that Steelers hits.
That clock's gonna start churning still, but after that big Pickens
Got
play, you cannot much, or you're taking away how much time you can grind off that clock.
if I'm Steelers here, the clock is on your side. You need to get points here.
Oh yeah, we're taking it all the way down to 1.
Mm-hmm. Good gain of 6.
Make it a third and medium here.
I'll admit, I think I just saw that where it said that Mullings had 5 rushes for 19 yards, and I think Ramondre's stats are a little bit better. I think I might switch to Ramondre for a permanent. Just keep Mullins on the sideline unless Ramondre needs a breather, but
Yeah.
just ride the hot hand in that case.
If I know this formation correctly, it should be an empty set.
I believe it
Or
is.
yeah, no running backs, obviously.
Good thing I love about empty sets, you can't really hide what the opponent's doing.
Yeah. Pickens is getting pressed on the outside, but they're gonna
Oh, there's
play
the
way off.
the
Wow.
opening. That's a great pressure from Green Bay, and it forces the field goal. Keeps it 2 possession.
It's it's almost a win-win situation. Packers keep it to 2 possessions. Steelers bring it up to 2 touchdowns instead of a touchdown and a field goal.
I believe it just started raining here where
Oh,
I'm at, my neck of the woods.
hope it doesn't start raining in this game, but I don't think that's possible in Madden.
He
There's
returns it.
Allen again.
I think you just take the knee there.
Yeah, just fair catch it.
It saves you a little bit of time, not much, but yeah, any time is to have left
Yeah,
is good time.
seconds are precious. Game of inches. We saw what the Steelers were able to do with just 1 extra second right before half.
Exactly. Steelers coming out in nickel.
They're
Watson in
enjoying the
motion.
double A gap.
He has him.
Oof, Reed takes a hit. Clifford's going to need to turn up his performance. He's had a couple bad throws.
Throws like that will keep you in the game all day.
Most definitely. Reaching 7 minutes left in the fourth. Packers down 13 with the ball.
Steelers running press. Oh, he backed off with one guy at the last minute. And I don't think that's it is a sack by
Just
Benton, but he
barely.
is running no huddle.
Goes down. It's no gain on the play, no loss either. Safety comes
But Benton's
way
happy to
down.
still get the. But Benton's still happy to get that sack. Oh my!
Quick check
No
down, no
gain.
gain.
That counted as a rush because it was a backwards pass.
A quick 3rd and 10.
What
Oh,
play do you
whoops.
dial up if you're the? What play do you dial up if you're the Packers? I don't think you got to get it all back now, but I think the time is approaching to take a shot.
I think I like this. You get the drive concept with the seam route. Looks like it looks like the tight end seam might have been open, but there's Benton again.
Second sack and back-to-back plays. 4th down. This is your ball game.
Huge play here. Let's see what the Packers dial up here. 4th and 14.
It wouldn't surprise me if Pittsburgh drops back into that spot. Oh, he can't
Oh
take off there.
no!
Oh no! Oh
Oh
no!
no! Was Square
He
open on
said,
the play?
was it real?
Oh,
Yes, it
Square was
was.
open for the first, but he
And then he
passes
tried
the
to
line of
throw it last minute.
scrimmage.
He tried to throw it last minute, end up being a dive.
That is just that's
Wow.
just wow. The Galaxy interfering. The Packers turn the ball over on downs, and the Steelers, they're in control. Already on the Packers' side of the field. Some press coverage here. Let's see if the Steelers try to take advantage of it.
I wouldn't just keep pounding the ball. He
Ooh.
throws the RPO, but he's
Alright.
got the first down.
Just grind that clock.
So dinner plans?
Dinner plans. Hey, 11 p.m. dinner plans? Nada.
Meaning, I was trying to make small talk
Yeah.
because I bet all the bettors though are disappointed in the Green Bay Packers. But
Hey,
to be fair, he lost Jordan Love relatively early.
oh,
Ooh,
Packers head coach taking off the headset. He's pissed. He's done.
he can take this all the way down to 2-minute warning.
He's ready to hop on the team plane.
So who's your next game against, Alex?
It is against Chris, the Commanders user. I just lost to him off a
Okay.
last-second field goal last week. I get to play him
You
again
get a
next
bye,
week.
you get a bye week and then you play him, or you play him back-to-back weeks?
Or it's I had him week 10 and then I played the Vikings week 11. Oh, here's a pass the fryer move. Inside the 5 is just tick tock tick tock.
I think at some point Pittsburgh's got to stop passing the ball. It just feels like you're kind of rubbing your nose in it at this point.
Salt in the wound. But
But who
yeah,
am I? I mean, if he leaves them open, throw the ball.
hey, yeah. It'll be Commanders Vikings Commanders for me. That's how my
I
schedule's
play
looking.
I play I play Arizona and then I play New Orleans next. So
Ooh, New Orleans is never an easy game.
he's the only division opponent I haven't played.
He's 2-0 against me this year.
But I play BMAC either tonight or tomorrow and see how that goes.
I'm praying that Chris will be available on Sunday because I have almost no way of playing on Saturday. Got a plane to
Stretch
catch.
plane, it's open. It's open. It's
Well,
a
and it
walk-in.
is gone. The dagger, the creme de la creme. It's way over.
Turns out losing Jordan Love, and I guarantee you Jordan Love's a multi-week injury. You know,
Oh yeah, forearm
Packers
fracture.
Packers got to Packers got to think of a whole different quarterback. Because I don't think Clifford's going to be the answer. I think Dak may be available
Yeah, I
if he
believe
wants to
he's
sign him as
still
a
at free
short-term replacement.
agency.
Yeah, that's where I would tend to lean because I don't think Sean Clifford's going to be the answer for him if he's going to continue to make a playoff run.
Yeah, that'll be his 5th loss in the NFC.
Yeah. So Steelers go back to 500 at 5-5. Packers move to 6-5. I feel like there's a lot of teams with 4 or 5 losses already. It should have taken off a
Oh,
long time ago.
it's just piling on for the Packers. 5th sack
It's
of the
up,
day.
and that was one of my keys to victory I had for the Steelers: pressure and constant pressure. Um,
They're
But not only
getting
that,
it.
I'd be anxious to see the time of possession as well for the Steelers because it feels like the Steelers have had the ball the whole entire time.
Clifford getting Nancy in the pocket. Oh, he barely gets the ball off. Almost sacked at the 1. TJ Watt with the pressure. And I mean, at this point, you cut your losses. You bring in a backup running back. You run the ball. He's going to get some pride points here. Oh, he's going for the
He tried
truck.
to he tried to truck with Sean Clifford. I guess he's not going to be using them anymore, so might as well just get as much use out of him as he can.
He's trying to give him a concussion. He held on to that football. That's all that matters. And just letting
Green
that
Bay
time
uses timeout.
run out.
So I classify this as a very impressive win for Madrid on this day.
Yeah, that was a he played good defense even with Jordan Love when Jordan Love was in the game. It was
Mhm.
quality defense. Get pressure, pressure makes picks. 30-10 victory for the Steelers. I hope someone made a minus 19.5 bet for the Steelers. That probably paid a good amount.
And that's your final.
Madrid taking home the victory. Stream is cut.
I think after that game, I'd probably cut it too.
And just what a victory. Stop my stream there. What a victory for the Steelers. You love taking that to the team plane. Just beautiful execution.
It's honestly quite refreshing to see and a team that was predicted to be an underdog, absolutely decimate their opponent on a game to the week.
Oh yeah. Sometimes the spreads can be a little off, but this one was. It's just that Jordan Love injury just kills you.
Yeah, I would have loved if someone's watching to get the what if on the odds of Steelers in 19.5. I would have loved to have seen that.
Yeah,
Would that be plus 3, plus 4, plus 5,000?
sheesh. That's a lot of money. That's all I know.
Mm-hmm. Right. Well, let's see what's next. I think they got a mid-season podcast that they're about to start.
Yeah, I think I need to hop off the Rejects radio so they can get that going.
Right. Alrighty. Well, it was it's you know
It was a great
my
time commentating.
absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. You're putting in work for the league. There's a lot of people been here for way longer than you. They have not put in as much work as you. I
I,
respect
I,
you.
I try. And I appreciate you having this up. Hopefully we can do this more in the future.
Oh, absolutely. All right.
All right. Well, I'm gonna sign off. Y'all take care.
Peace.